the council has been working on this project for about 6 years because the fundraising part of it takes 4 to 5 years. And then the number of skills and crafts that have been involved have been probably more than I can remember. When we did Forbury Gardens a few years ago, it was only 150 years old. We had very detailed records for what was there, so we put back what had been there. With this garden, it's changed, it's evolved. There's been somebody living here for at least 900 years, and each person who's lived in the house has moved it on. And so we, as the new owners, have also felt it's in one sense part of that tradition of moving it on. Also, a lot of the history that was attached to the site had been hidden, and one of our purposes was to peel it back and to explain it to people. We've either sort of restored old structures here or put in something that makes it clearer to people what was here before.
Just so thrilling what they've achieved, and you have this wonderful view down to the Thames, and today is just so marvellous. So the weather helps, obviously, but then when the mayor came through and the gates and all the children came and the jazz band was playing, it was really tremendously excited. We're very thrilled.
It is an historic site. In fact, it's a Grade 2 listed garden. And the other, because it's so special, I think generally to people in Reading, but particularly to people who live round and about here, it's always been I suppose a sense of it's a public garden with the intimacy of a private garden, which is why people love it.
It's still a wonderful surprise to see that it's worked so wonderfully. It's still quite raw. You know, as the years go by, it's going to develop, and that's wonderful as well, because there's a future and we can see it unfolding. There's more restoration work, there's a lot more history to be researched, there's garden history to be researched, so that this is just, this is the beginning, it isn't the end. You know, the refurbishment's finished, the main refurbishment, but there's lots more to be done.
I think that we've moved now from just being a local park to being a tourist attraction. Where people go to visit National Trust properties, I think there's actually enough here for an afternoon out, particularly when the tea garden is up and running.